Your Church is Too Small is the culmination of a vision of more than 10 years, of a dream that was birthed in my own heart studying the Gospel of John, particularly chapter 17. And out of that dream of Jesus' prayer in John 17 was birthed a desire to see the prayer of Jesus answered among my friends and fellow Christians, churches, and Christian leaders. And that prayer, as most understand, is a prayer that those who believe in Jesus Christ will be one, that his people will experience the unity, as John says, that the Father and the Son had in the incarnation, the relational unity between the Father and the Son as Jesus depended upon his Father, trusted his Father, walked in obedience to his Father, that we would have a great movement among Christians, leaders, and churches in America in particular, that would be a movement that would pursue unity as the very purpose of God for our relationship together. Secondly, I wrote Your Church is Too Small because I experienced an incredible burden that I believe the Lord gave me for the unity of his people. And I needed a way to express that burden. I needed a way to communicate it. I needed a way to say to friends and to those I don't yet know that this was the passion that God had put within my heart. The passion that would connect the mission of Christ, the Great Commission to make disciples of all nations, to disciple literally the nations, to disciple this nation, and that the way that was going to happen was not by individual privatized evangelization or by constant competitive evangelization or by our continued segmenting of the church into various parties and factions, but that in fact the prayer of Jesus for unity must be vitally linked and connected to the Great Commission, to his command to make disciples. You may ask, why is that? And the answer I provide in the book is a part of the reason for writing it. And that is that we would understand that when we are one with each other, as Jesus says in John 17, then the world will see, says Jesus, that the Father sent the Son. In other words, the world will begin to understand and embrace the gospel of Christ, the good news of the kingdom, when they see us, the subjects of the reign of Christ in his kingdom, beginning to experience and to live out the oneness that he died for, and the oneness that he prayed for, and the oneness that he experienced between himself and the Father. And so out of this deep passion to communicate this vision that God gave me, I wrote a book that I believe can touch lives, change churches, and help us have a whole new framework for the mission of Christ.